Hello everybody, that Kamen Rider guy here, and it is the day after I saw the Agito Psychic War movie, the 25th anniversary celebration of Agito, at least in movie format. So, this is going to be a video, so slight spoilers, not complete spoilers. I'm going to be giving my honest thoughts and reviews over the movie. Now, I won't be going over the full movie in detail, but if this video does well, then I'll consider it, because I really want people to watch this movie for themselves and give their own opinion. So, I would say that the movie is pretty good. Now, I've seen a lot of people online and comments, people absolutely hating on it. And I think it's mainly because it's not what people wanted. Not necessarily what they expected, but not what they wanted. People wanted a return of Agito, a new form, some even grander, bigger, badder enemy. But that's not what this movie is, and it's fine. So, the movie is currently only in Japanese theaters. It has not been subbed yet, though I did go with a friend, and a majority of the movie I did understand. And the parts I couldn't understand, I asked my friend to explain to me afterwards. And the movie, it is an Agito 21st anniversary celebration. It absolutely is. A lot of people are saying it's not, it's a letdown. And I understand the criticisms of that. And I also do not trust movie critics for anything. Movie critics are all just, they're paid to say either something positive or negative. You can never trust movie critics. And even audience scores, you can't really trust all that well. The best way to experience a movie is to just see it for yourself. And that is absolutely what I recommend people do for the Agito movie. So, this movie is about evolution. As we've seen in the original Agito, the seeds of Agito are evolution. Like, Agito himself gets stronger through evolution when he needs to, when he adapts and all that. And this movie is about what happens when evolution is tampered with. What happens when it goes too far, or it's forced. But also, a big message of this movie is what happens when random people get their hands on godlike power. Like, would they truly be a righteous person like they would claim? Like, would they do what's best for others? Or would they abuse that power? Would absolute power corrupt absolutely? And I will say this, going to this movie, I was shocked at a lot of places. So there's a lot of times where the movie got very graphic, where I was thinking to myself, hold up, am I watching Kamen Rider Agito, or am I watching Blood Sea, or a Junji Ito film? Like, it got insanely graphic at times. And for anyone who hates on the CGI, if you hate the CGI for this movie, but you praise the CGI in Kamen Rider Geats, shut up. I don't hate CGI at all. I think it's great, and when used creatively, it's great, a great placeholder. And not everything needs to be practical effects. But this movie is not solely about Kamen Rider Agito. It's about everyone involved with Agito. His friends, his family. What's happened 25 years later. And the main character of the movie, it's not Agito. And honestly, it's fine for that. Because the main character is Makoto Himakawa. I think I butchered that name. But basically, the main character is G3, or G3X. The man inside the suit. So, this movie is his story and what's happened to him, essentially. And honestly, I don't hate it for that. And I'll get into why in a second. But it's about, so his two recruits from Agito, who are the two guys who fought him, but both his underling when he was in the police force, and the guy who he was constantly competing with, who thought he could be G3 in a better sense. They are both G3 and G3X, respectively. And yes, there is G3 5/6, the female officer, who is Agito's little sister. So that's fun, and I actually thought that was really cool. And now I won't get into too much spoilers onto the entire thing, but why do I not hate the fact that the Agito is not center stage in the Agito movie? Well, because even in Agito, he was the main character, but never the main focus. Agito was a story revolving around a bunch of different people and how they were all connected. And I will say, Gills is both in the movie and not in the movie. So the actor who portrayed Kamen Rider Gills, he was in a bit of trouble a few years back. Information here, I actually learned about that pretty recently, so I won't speak too much on it, but that's the reason he didn't return for the anniversary. And because when all that trouble happened back in 2019, or at least when he owned up to it, he left the entertainment industry altogether. So understandable why he's not in it. But they did still find a way to put Gills in the movie. I won't go into too much detail for that, because that's a big part of the movie. But now, why do I not hate that Agito isn't the main character? Well, for two main reasons. One, because Agito does still play his part. He still helps out his friends when he needs to, and gets involved when he absolutely has to. And two, because Agito wins. Out of every other rider, he wins. So a big plot point in the original Agito show is that Shoichi, the man under the armor, he was going on a cruise called the Akatsuki to go learn more culinary arts, because he's a at-home person. He's good at cleaning, cooking, housework, etc. But his main thing is cooking, and that's what he was going to college and school for, was to be a better chef, a international chef of sorts. And he achieves it. He achieves his dream. He wins. Agito wins. He has, again, slight spoilers, in the movie, we see that he has a well-established restaurant called Restaurant Agito. Not kidding. It even has he's a red scarf, and it's really cool because he's got the Agito logo on the bottom of it. It's very cute and very cool. Yeah, so Agito doesn't have to spend the rest of his life fighting, because he never wanted to. And when his friends are in trouble, he helps them. Like, he is active throughout the movie, he's just not the main vocal point. Because also a big part of Agito's story was the police not being the helpless bystanders, having to wait for the Kamen Rider to show up to do all the heavy lifting. They developed better weapons. They developed techniques and skills to battle the unknowns. And they were able to get to the point where G3 was able to punch a god in the face. A lot of people forget about that. And that's why they are the main fighters, and Agito is the supporter. And he has his own restaurant. He gets to spend his life doing what he loves, cooking, and he profits from it, because he has his own personal restaurant in the middle of the woods, like in a very peaceful, remote location that people go out of their way to visit. He has customers daily. It's not like it's only here if you know about it. Everyone knows about it. And they don't have to try hard to find him either when they do confront him about the unknowns resurfacing. So, what would I rate Agito? Psychic Wars. Honestly, 7 out of 10. Because it was good, but did have some faults, and it would have been nice if Agito was in it a little bit more. But again, he's not the main story character of this movie, and I think it actually works just fine. Now, any leaks people may have seen online about Agito getting a special new movie armor, like what we saw with Oja and Garen in Outsiders, or like with Fies in Paradise Regained, those are all fake, and they're not real at all. And I feel like that's another thing that people are they're getting overly mad about. They're negatively rating the movie because Agito doesn't get some grand new power or form. But again, Agito wins in his story, so he doesn't need it. And honestly, I think it works out. Now, is Psychic Wars better than Paradise Regained, the Fies 20th anniversary movie? No. Because Paradise Regained is a damn good movie, a fantastic anniversary, and really hard to beat overall. Like, that movie, it's gonna be hard to beat. It's just a good movie front to back. But yeah, that is my thoughts and reviews over the Agito movie. I think people are over-hating it because they were expecting too much, or because what they wanted they didn't get. And I definitely recommend people watching it for themselves. Is it the best movie? Of course not. But that's because Kamen Rider has movies that they set a bar so high, a lot of other movies can't meet it. But it is still a fun, violent, gruesome movie in times. And again, if you guys want me to do a full breakdown of the movie, like what happens, I won't be showing any videos from the film, because I really don't want to be on Toei's bad side. Right now, Toei, I'm off their radar. They don't know I exist. I want to keep it that way. That way I don't get any copyright strikes or anything like that. But anyways, please, I recommend all of you go see the movie when you have a chance. I don't know when it's getting subbed and internationally released, but they have already confirmed that it's in the works. So hopefully it'll come sooner than later. And that's all I got for now. So, you know the usual. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, it's always Henshin time.